Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Houston Rockets come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the San Antonio Spurs. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Big Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's the great in at the point. And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Paul, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Offline with his 3. On the wing, Green. Cans it from downtown.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. It's blocked. The great passes to Green. Here's the great. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. The great's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Down low, they need this. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Bombed up there for Thompson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Showcasing that vertical. Love seeing Thompson be assertive.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Sohan. Outside, Fox. Over Green. Fox, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's the great. He's got 5. Fox with the steal. Here's Sohan. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Houston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Locked up there for Thompson.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alperen Sengun. The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's the great. They swipe it. Over in the corner, Paul. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Paul's got such a fluid shooting motion. From the moment he lets it go, everything about it smooth.
Thompson, a screen on Paul. Here's the great. Power down with both hands.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
So it's the Spurs now. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Swiped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And there it is for him. Sohan's got 5 now.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Chris Paul picks up that one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Alperen Şengün is number 1. In the 3rd spot, Jalen Green.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Johnson against Thompson. Pass to Sohan. And Fox has it in the corner. Over Whitmore. Fox, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Here's the great. 10 points for him. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Şengün. Rebound by Johnson. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's stolen by Eason. Thompson outside. And a wide open look for Whitmore. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smart.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Looney. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Moody. And Paul's subbed in for Castle. Brooks checked in for Houston. LeGray comes in for Fred VanVleet.
You can see Şengün improving his 3-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
So on the floor for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's the great in at the 1 spot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the basket by the great.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. But consider my doubts disappear.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside. Five on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first game, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
Here's the great. 12 points for him. Outside, Green. And stolen by Vassell. To the paint, trying to find Fox. Gets it to him.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Here's the great.
Mercy, mercy me.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons This team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Vassell, following the score by Houston. Wembanyama passes to Paul. Offensive rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Johnson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And a change for the Rockets. Whitmore's checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Şengün with a screen on Paul. The great Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 5 points so far.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Here's Fox. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Here's the great. Oh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Houston Rockets.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. Taking a look at the... And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to...
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. So it's San Antonio now. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Sohan. Outside, Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Out to Thompson. And the wide-open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fox against Green. Fox dishes to Paul. And it's in there. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
Here's the great, defended by Paul. Şengün passes to the great. Brooks outside. Here's the great. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's the great. 18 points for him. Thompson passes to the great. mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Fox. The Rockets making the shot. It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, he fluidly moves up the floor, easily demonstrating great athleticism. Man, Thompson, impressive.
Here's Sohan. 5 points in the game. The wide open look here for Fox. And the three ball is good. Fox has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. Here's the great, defended by Paul. Pass to the great. Tries from 16. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Spurs.
Timeout, timeout.
They trail by 7. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. San Antonio making a switch here. Gassol's checked in. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Got that one up quick. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second hit.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting a pretty good result.
Here's the great. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Fox. Fox hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Rockets leading by 5. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
.156 left in the third. Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Wembenyama, a screen on Thompson. Cranes the three-pointer. Castle's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Yep, that one goes.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Şengün with a screen on Paul. Outside, Green. Here's the great, defended by Paul. Here's the great, the rejection by Paul.
It's not the focus of his defensive game, but that time, Paul with the denial.
Puts it up from 7. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Fox.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to Eason. Good on the triple. Eason's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
To the left wing. Here's Castle. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Rockets lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Looney. Vassell comes in for Johnson. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Moody. And Paul subbed in for Castle. Houston also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green comes in for Cam Whitmore. And the great subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Taking a look at the Rockets. In the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Amen Thompson. And it's the great in at the point guard position. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Another shot. He lays it in. The great's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Fox against Green to stop the run. Green with the block.
Really good to see Green engaged defensively.
Paul with the steal. Fox kicks to Vassell. He can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 12. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the basket by the great.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. Paul is screen on Thompson. Sohan, the pass to Paul. Releases. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You know, he does it easily, and it's really smooth the way he scores. Paul's form and release on the shot, really about as good as it gets.
Here's the great. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Vassell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
It's deflected.
And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Rockets.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep
may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the great.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting.
So we see Houston taking the W here. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David